last video, we were saying goodnight from Jackson, Wyoming. We're starting video number 3 from our summer 23 trip to the Grand Tetons, Yellowstone and beyond with a good morning, and let's get going to Grand Tetons National Park. We were up at 6 a.m. and drove straight to this, our first view of the Grand Tetons and Jenny Lake. We wanted to get to Jenny Lake early to beat the crowds for the hike to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. National Park boats take you across the lake to the trailhead, and we got to meet a couple of the locals while we were waiting to board. What's the name of that other boat, Joanna?
It's called a beaver kick.
On the water. Nice.
It wasn't long before we were deposited at the trailhead to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. Here we are, all ready to go and see some beautiful views. Cascade Canyon lies between the Cathedral Group to the south and the St. John Group to the north. It is one of the most spectacular canyons of the Teton Range.
Hidden Falls. Very pretty. Inspiration Point. Appropriately named. Came from that way, right? Jackson was down there. That's late this morning.
Cascade Canyon Trail slopes gently upward to Hidden Falls, climbs more steeply to where we are here at Inspiration Point, then gradually rises to the trail split at Cascade Canyon. We had some trouble with that, as you are soon to see. Down on the lake, you can see the Park Service boats going to and from the trailhead. At this point, we thought we'd take the Valley Trail split from Inspiration Point.
Continuing up the trail from Inspiration Point.
The scenery all around us on Cascade Creek Trail was beautiful, but where was that trail split to the Valley Trail? Could it be we missed it?
So we went up the trail a little too far. We got a little lost. Couldn't find the split.
Yep.
But we turned around and now we're coming back down the other way.
Yep.
You having fun?
Yep.
Of course you are. All right. The boat is that way, back to civilization. Probably already got this on the way up. It's so spectacular. Amazing. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Even though we didn't find the trail split, we did find our way back to the boat, which took us to our Recon camper van.
Way back? Lunch out, you said? Nice.
After our hike, we drove down Highway 26 and stopped at several of the park's turnouts to take in the views. This is Chapel of the Sacred Heart. It was open to the public, but we didn't stay long in its charming sanctuary because this family was reading scripture to each other. This is Oxbow Bend. Our van always looks small, but especially so against the backdrop of the Grand Tetons, which soar to almost 14,000 feet.
Can't tell, but way out there, those little brown dots are bison, and those are the first ones we've seen on the trip, so I'm videotaping it. So there. Aren't those cool? Alright. What else is cool? Is this over here? What? Look at those mountains. Are you kidding me? Crazy.
Here is Cunningham Cabin. John Cunningham built this cabin in 1888 and lived in it until 1895. A fixer-upper like this one goes for around $1.1 million in Los Angeles. But just look at the views.
This is where Ansel Adams took his famous photo. Snake River. Jeremy's using her new camera. Trying to recapture the shot. Let's see what it comes out looking like.
We haven't developed that film yet, but this should give you an idea. What a beautiful place. After all that hiking and all that sightseeing, we stopped for lunch and a beer in a teepee. After lunch, we checked into our campsite for the night at Coulter Bay Campground. As we were setting up camp, this guy attacked my ankle. What is he? Luckily, I survived, and we decided to take the bikes out for a little spin. Coulter Bay Campground is in a lodgepole pine forest near Coulter Bay Village. It has great views of the northern Teton Range. Coulter Bay Village has a visitor center, restaurants, and even showers and a laundromat. There's a check-in booth on the left. After our busy day, it wasn't long before our ride was over and we were back in our camper, ready for bed. We're at Coulter Bay Coulter Bay Campground. No canyon. And we're in a thunderstorm. Very little rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really raining. There's a lot of thunder. The neighbors are there. They have an echo. These kids out here are sleeping in a tent. Good luck to them. And we're kind of halfway in between. All right, good night, everybody. Ulumaka.